You fell asleep both times.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You had before.
Yeah, does it look like anything like on it? Does anything that happen to my other?
No.
Well, it's on it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! 11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Right. What you put some of your friends on my list? Hey Tree. Why did some of these dudes popping up?
30 base. Oh.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 55, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 5.
On first down, Moss. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now the try here for the point after. And it's up and good.
So that is $1 million.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bill's guitar. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't touch my mic. I'll see you in 5.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
13, 13, 12, 12. Smooth. Hey, gun. Hey, come on. Stay hot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Here we go.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Play action. Garoppolo looking for Campbell downfield. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Wow, I bet if that had happened to me, that would have been like a drop
13
pass.
yards that time and another first down.
I want to bet everything.
They'll try to run with Hines.
I bet some money. If that was me jumping all over, if he jumped all over my back like that, I'd have been dropping the ball all over the place.
Hines with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
I want to bet
and the
everything.
Colts are going to jump back in front.
Time for my job.
Here we go.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And now
Honestly, like, why would he just sitting there looking at the ball? Like,
to the 10-yard line.
yeah, he's just looking at the ball. I'm telling you, bro.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, apply. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check, check. Fresno.
61. Matchbox lights. Ready, go.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, foxtrot.
To throw on 2nd down.
Look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Incomplete.
He hits me in the hip while I got 2 hands on the ball and he's telling me I'm dropping the ball. That shit don't make any sense. But I'm hitting everybody else on the strip and they telling me they catching the ball. That's crazy. That's crazy.
As he tried to pull that one in, couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
All these motherfuckers about all these motherfuckers in here on the fucking.
Yes.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, throws.
Oh my, see, look at that dude. That's
Be able to
crazy.
hang on through the contact. It's
Oh,
incomplete. The coverage
He's
strong,
out
and now it's
jumping
4th
everybody and
down.
he dropped the ball on
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's crazy.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This is Hines. Ooh, the juke. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21. Go ahead.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
They run with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. 11. 65.
Watch twist. Check.
Hey, echo. Recon, 132 fighter. 1, Omaha. Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are
I was going to tell you, I bought like a spicy chicken sandwich downstairs. You want one?
No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Y'all didn't want nothing either, Tom? Y'all didn't want nothing? Y'all not hungry? Oh.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Rose.
Oh my God, this dude.
Incomplete. He was trying to
This
find
dude was
Anthony
wide
Miller
open.
there.
He just overthrew the
to
fucking
third
dude.
down.
He just standing there wide
That was
open.
incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Like 20. 12.
3 bucks.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right.
Man, they better not get to do the fucking catch, man. That bullshit.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Below Nichols. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Campbell downfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Wow, he catches that fucking bullshit.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Man. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
He gonna reach one-arm catch.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the gun, Rose. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Colts come after it, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. A give to Cohen. He heads right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, fuck, what?
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Dude.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun. Rose. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Rose. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete.
Oh my God! Am I
Took a shot there on
retarded or something?
first
Am I
down, but
just,
he couldn't reel it in.
what the fuck is that shit?
They went with
How
a
you
dime
able to
look
catch
on
the ball, hold
defense.
it
2
with...
extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Man, that shit
They
crazy.
work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Throwing again. Rose. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Rose able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready, set. 6 ticks. Pull it high. Hey, orbit.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Come on. Step.
On first down, Rose going deep this time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've
Yeah,
thrown
my
an
guy
interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yeah, this shit is funny as hell.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker
run all the way down
room
the field,
and then try to
that's
add
what
to
you
it in the second half. But
Holding.
there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big careful.
God, I threw the ball. Why is it letting me follow through the pass, but they can go?
Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rose. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's
none of my
often
players,
unusual
none of my
for the
players
team
nowhere
that
near to be
lost it
found.
to get it back. Because
home.
this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to someone, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Hey, team 6, get it.
From the gun, Rose. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
I got you.
Now Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
Oh, that's such BS. I knew he took to the
Get
side
to the
and
marker
out.
as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 11, but it'll
I
still
went for the
lead
tackle
to a
to the
4th
inside.
down.
He still made him 16.
Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Still gave him the juke.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rose. Robinson's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to throw. Rose. This will be caught at about the 5. And the snap will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Oh my God, I threw the ball. Why do I act like I never even threw the
Just
ball?
inside the 10, back at the 9. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Rose. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rose. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Rose. He finds Robinson.
Oh my God, dude.
And he works
You
it
messed
past
me
the
up.
30, almost to the 25. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Throwing on 1st down. Rose. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Right there in the middle, 55. And let's get some penetration.
From the gun, Rose. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again.
Oh, they gave him the catch.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Stays on his feet. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Garoppolo to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And they didn't want to risk the block here, so that'll be an intentional safety. They'll cede the 2 points, and they'll just kick this one off from the 20. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for
Did you win?
Mm-mm.